stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Watson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carried by number
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
42-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to
John Ross. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tremont Smith. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Quick slant to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, Watson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Joe Mixon on.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
At the 42.
Watson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 39 yards there, a big one. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 27. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Bengal ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
Yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Burrow going to keep this one. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Smith on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Burrow's pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Bengals.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Open man is Duvernay. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football.
First and 10.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first and 10, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to give the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On second and 10, Watson looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
Protect yourself, baby.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Ravens 28, Bengals 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game,